Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is basically my first video. I used Gemini Pro to create this super cool image, and I wanted to describe the process of how I used my Gemini Pro's prompt to design this sort of wallpaper-esque image, which I think is a bit of something out of straight out of a video game as well as an anime style image, and I thought it's like super awesome and I wanted to share. I was able to do it. So first thing I want to explain is like I explained to Gemini like what exactly I wanted it to create. So like whenever you are creating or providing any sort of prompt to Gemini, the basic thing is describing it in detail, like what exactly you want out of the prompt. So here this is the complete prompt that I use, so let me break it down for you. The first thing is like describing what the prompt is trying to do. Here the subject like I have is a young Japanese samurai assassin, like which I showed you just now, this one, and I described it that it looks elegant, strong and mysterious, and she has like belongs to an Assassin's Creed video game, and provided it with some anime style details. And then I described the background, which is alive. It is something again, the background is like I wanted it to be colorful, cheerful, so I described it as something that's from like an anime style city, like in daylight, with root of that as growing and have cherry blossom petals and stuff like that, to make it vivid and like something that's pleasing to your eyes. Basically this prompt is telling Gemini Pro make this realistic, cinematic and ultra detailed, but also slightly magical and anime inspired. And now like once we have if you go through the prompt, it's basically the subject is a young Japanese samurai assassin, and then it has an armor inspired by Assassin's Creed, and then I have like provided it some sort of photograph details so that it creates the texture, such as to like create the image that something captured from an high-end DSLR, which has extreme feature texture fidelity. So once if you have provided this sort of detail in your prompt, Gemini Pro knows like it has to make everything look super real, right from its skin pores to armor scratches. Then I added it like some sort of a dramatic hard flash lighting with cinematic glow. This gives it a sort of a depth and mood with slight shadows, and it also creates highlights and cinematic views. And then I also described it to have a shallow depth of field with creamy bokeh. What this does is Gemini Pro then creates a sharp and background soft, so your eyes naturally focus on the face. This is what if you like, if you just see the image what it has created, you basically look at the face and then the rest of the colorful sort of vivid background. And finally the background, if what it has created, you would see is like a vibrant cityscape in daylight. So once he have described this sort of daylight sort of thing to Gemini, it knows that it has to create a realistic street sun which has sunlights and some and also have added it within the prompt to make it a sky which is inspired from anime. I described it to be initially described it to like I experimented with it a couple of times and it was not giving the proper result. That's when I came with the idea to give it an animistic sort of touch. So once like if you describe it to have like immersive textures with ultra eye focus on eyes and photorealistic anime style aesthetic, it creates a really high quality wallpaper sort of image that's like striking to the eye and grabs your attention straight out of this. So this is what it gave me, the output, which I thought it's pretty cool. And if you want to like, I'll share the prompt that I have used in the under the comment section as well as in the video description. And if you like for me to create more like images out of prompts, and provide you the prompts as well that you can use to create more super cool images out of Gemini, or as well as you can use it for ChatGPT or Cloud or any other sort of AI tool, then please do subscribe to the channel. Until then, bye bye and take care.